Hey there, Carson Heady. Just checking in on your sales day. Today I want to talk about the daily non-negotiables when it comes to selling and leadership. Um, there's really some non-negotiables in every day, and you've got to be very intentional in how you set out to go to market and go to your business. It's so easy in sales to get pulled in a million different directions. So you need to carve out time to look at your schedule. The first thing I do in the morning is really look at my schedule for the day. There's a lot of times where I might be double and triple booked. One time I was septuple booked. And apply some reality to the day. There's going to be meetings and calls and appointments that are imperative. There's going to be some other things that maybe can wait until a day or two or even a week later. And, you've got to be sometimes very focused on picking and choosing what you're going to actually be able to accomplish that day. I also make a list for myself, something that I can manually check off or delete whenever I'm through with those individual items. But making a list and going through and saying, look, these are the 3 to 5 things that I have to get done today, and making sure that you're very mindful of that before you dive into email or dive into the sea of things that can, frankly, wash you away. While I'm on the topic of schedule, another thing that I really like to do, especially if I have a book of business or accounts or different milestones or initiatives that I have to do, I go through that list every single day. And I'm talking about a list that kind of governs everything that I'm doing. And I just ask myself, do I need to reach out on this today? Is there something I need to do? Is there a note that I need to send? Somebody that I need to talk to? A partner that I need to contact? A request that I need to respond to? And I just go through that list each day, and that really helps me to make sure that I'm staying on task with everything that needs to be in flight, and then I'm working toward milestones, maybe even milestones that I've committed to with a customer. The other thing I really recommend you do is verify the validity of a meeting. Often the day prior, send a note just to say, hey, good morning, good afternoon, just confirming our session for tomorrow. Very much looking forward to it, because sometimes these things get moved or shifted. There may be updates, their availability changes. It's helpful to know those types of things in advance as you're planning your day. Really as well, be mindful about scheduling time to, for management of your own brand and prospecting. There's obviously a lot of tools at your disposal, whether you're getting leads from your organization or you're making social posts or you're prospecting. Schedule 15, 20, 30 minutes every day, block that out and actually follow through on it. Even if it's a little bit of amount of time, these are things that plant seeds toward future discussions, and those things are so important. We've got to continually be planting seeds to get to future conversations. And then lastly, meeting your commitments. It's critical to have these these things mapped out throughout your day, but really making sure that you're meeting your commitments, whether it's, you've got it set up in your email that it flags different agenda items, or you've got it mapped out in a spreadsheet, but making sure that you've got some of the commitments and milestones that absolutely need to be hit. Prioritize your time. Make sure that, if a meeting can turn into a chat or an email, be sure that you're mindful in how you do that, and also make sure to get as many folks involved that are part of a project as possible. Get a lot of people into the boat with you. Help them help you scale, and that is going to make your day even more effective. When it comes down to daily sales non-negotiables, it's all about planning your day, making sure that you've got the mission critical items, making sure that you're prioritizing those over everything else, making sure that you're hitting individual milestones, making sure you're going down your customer list and asking yourself, what do I need to do for this customer today? And then finally, making sure that you prioritize everything that's on your schedule, moving things as you see fit to make sure that mission critical things get done. Lastly, have fun. The game of sales is exhilarating. No day is going to go as you intended. Sometimes they can go very much awry, but you've got to make sure that you hit each of the individual things that you've laid out. You're obviously going to gravitate towards some of the components of the day that you enjoy the most. So be sure that you get done what you got to get done. And be proud. You're an advocate for your clients and an ambassador of your organization. So act like it in everything you do and have fun along the way. Happy selling.